Guys, so I have a video I'm sharing from Angela Marie, Robbie's girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, friend. She is giving the backstory on the real Jessica Kent and her behavior, and she has 4 years worth of exposure to give out, and I may let her come on my platform to do a live with her. I know I don't say I had decided not to do lives, but if no one else is going to step up and do it, I'll do it. I have a studio and all of that. I can do that. So here, this is her video of the backstory. She's known Jessica for 4 years. Her and Robbie. Robbie has a lot of mental health issues, and so they have issues with their relationship, of course, dealing with his toxicity. JK is a drunk. She drinks every day. She's threatening Robbie's life if this Angela does not shut her mouth. And yeah, it's a whole shit show, and I want to share her story. This puts it all in perspective of what I've been trying to tell everybody. They had her video mass reported, but somehow I got it. I don't go on TikTok because I have hackers that's how they link their link to me back from May. But I was able to do it within where I got the video. It could have been a screen recording, so I screen recorded it. So I'm going to post that here. Her name's Angela Marie. Again, Robbie's girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, friend. And this is what's going on behind the scenes right now with the text she's leaking slowly. Stay tuned.
How I have any connection to Miss Kent, why she's threatening me. I've known Jessica for about 4 years. I know some information as to, behind the scenes, things that I've said, who she is. I've kept that all to myself because she was best friends with my man, and I just let it go. But my man and I split up temporarily for a while. We've kind of done a back and forth for a while, But anyways, if you guys want information about that, we'll get into that later. But excuse me. It was August. He was coming back up here to see me. We were gonna try to work things out. Something happened with his bus. Long story. He ended up there, and then we had decided that we were just gonna stay friends and see where things went. And I was at a point where I was just like, if I'm what you want, then you're gonna prove it, and that's it. You'll do what you have to. So he was there. Things escalated between them two, and I had approached her about it, and she got nasty, blocked me, tried to deny it, then sent me messages telling me that I was lying on her name, and you guys saw a gutter slut, this and that. So she then threatened to, and I haven't shared those messages yet, she had then threatened to share my DNA story, which I have no shame in that. Not the one about my own personal father, but about my youngest, which anybody that is close to me knows that story, and I really have no problem sharing that if you guys care to know. She then discussed trying to blame her message. She tried to she instantly flipped on him. She had no clue that he has no part of me sharing this information. He doesn't want to be a part of it. But she instantly threw him under the bus and tried to say, well, he was this and he was that, and I'm going to share all of those messages. But so it was in August, we had spoke briefly, and then there was one night I had woke up and I had messages from Robbie, obviously. And I had reached out to her. I said, look, I had these messages from him. Can you please just let me know if he's okay? And she was like, yeah, he's okay. But basically was telling me, stay away from him. He's toxic. He's no good. But meanwhile, when I go back to the dates, that's when she was sleeping with him. And she played like the friend role so hard, and had commented on our posts that, sorry, my daughter called me, so I had to pause it for a second. But she basically played the friend role, and he's my homie, and he's this and he's that. And then he had came here. We were gonna give it a shot, see how it worked out. She knows our history. She knows everything that we've been through. So I felt like she should have had some loyalty to me as to who she pretended to be as his best friend. And she did not. So when I approached her about it, she was like, oh, no, and blocked me instantly, not knowing that I had proof. She then reached out to him and basically blamed him for me finding out. And he explained to her that she went in my phone, she found all this stuff. He's like, you're going to threaten me. And she instantly went to like throwing him under the bus, and he has not about anything with her. We discussed what happened between them two, but what happened in her house, he didn't come to me and tell me, random stories now because of what happened. He told me stories while he was there. I have, videos and stuff like that. But so she came at me hard with calling me names and that she's going to do this and going to do that, and threatened his life because she's afraid of the truth. She tried to say that I lied on her name. I have not said my opinion about anything. Anything I have said was her words directly. I have proof of everything that was said. So, I have lots of screenshots. I have conversations. We could go back like deep. Like I have every conversation I've had with her, over the last 4 years of knowing her. But I gave her the option to talk to me as a woman, and she came at me on some gangster ghetto crap, and I'm not okay with that. So she could have apologized. She could have said, look, this is what happened. I was drunk, this and that. And she probably wouldn't have, because she pretends to like have a drinking problem once in a while, but she's clearly drinking every day. I have messages that I have shared, some of them. But so if you guys want me to expose all of those messages and who she really is, like, comment, and share, and let's show who she is. She is not a nice person. She has had a hard life. I'm not going to take that away from her. But did she exaggerate most of her stories? Yes. Did she take stories from her fellow homies and use them as her own as to how to make certain things in prison and how to do this? Yes. I was personally there for phone conversations of her calling and asking, oh, so how did you make this? How did you do this? And I slowly started to, in the last few weeks, comment on her videos, like exposing her, and she blocked me. And she sent him a message, get your bitch off my shit. You always do this to me. And he never said anything back to her in that sense until the other night. But so if you guys want to know more of where it starts, began, and the juice, the deep details of everything, let me know. And please excuse me if this seems like all over the place, because I have never like really recorded myself doing this, so it's a little awkward, like I'm talking to myself. But yeah, so let me know. Thanks, guys.